What is up, Olathe Northwest friends and family? I'm your play-by-play commentator, Nathan Lowen, joined by my color commentator,
Weston Witzberger.
Today we have the Olathe Northwest Ravens against the Olathe East Hawks in the first round of the playoffs. Weston, what are your thoughts on this game going into it?
Well, for Olathe Northwest, this should be an easy game after coming back from back-to-back losses for the first time all season long. But fortunately enough, they're playing against the 14th seeded Olathe East Hawks, the 6-14, while the Ravens are 13-7. They luckily got the 3 seed after Blue Eye also suffered back-to-back losses, so the Ravens should have an easy night tonight.
And then Heidi McCormick starting it off for the Ravens on their home field advantage early on in the game. Skylar Pierce moving around. Heidi McCormick driving the basket. Bounces out. Unable to get through on that one. Olathe East from the left corner. Going to the paint. No good on it. Jillian falling over. And then Adrian Locke Garcia getting the rebound for the Ravens. Reagan Wade. Jillian. Wade on town. Driving the basket. Spins to Skylar. Lost ball. Ooh, rough contact. Nothing called on that one. Looking for an area to go. Reagan Wade with a steal.
She definitely had the eyes on that play.
Yes, she did. Good job on that one. Nice hands. Looking for an area to go. Trying to see if she can get it up to Adrian in the paint. And breaks the ice for the Ravens. First shot of the game. Nice two by Adrian Locke Garcia in the paint. East looks to answer. Passing it out to the right corner. Samantha Young. Left wing. Heidi McCormick playing some press defense on the far wing. And then Skylar Pierce looking for the steal. Heidi McCormick gets it. She goes up. Bang goes the shot, getting another 2 for it. Now it is 4-0, Olathe Northwest.
Great double teaming by Skylar Pierce and Heidi McCormick right there to get the steal and Heidi McCormick to get the bucket to give the Ravens a 4-point lead.
Olathe Northwest has an amazing showing of our student section, definitely showing up as we've got 2 on the Olathe East side, and ONW gets the foul called on them. Not really sure about that one, but it happened.
Well, on that student section, they are definitely hyped today after the boys basketball team had a huge victory at Olathe South to claim themselves for the sub-state championship game against Blue Eye Northwest.
Yes, and after their incredible job here, it is time for the girls basketball team to answer. And then gets the first point at the charity line. Looking to see if she can get a second one to continue to put East on the board. And it looks like we're going to have number 23 for Olathe East, Corrine Cole, checking into the game. Second shot, whoa.
She had them faked out.
I know. What a little silly goose. You just do not see much of that.
They're not going to count that free throw, so she's going to have a retry.
What are your shots? What are your thoughts on that, Weston? Doing a little, like a fake free throw?
I do not know, but she's getting another attempt at least.
It's kind of smart.
Maybe a little hesitation.
And gets the second one to trickle down through. Now Heidi McCormick, the point god, giving it out to Jillian Huckabee and passing it way over and over the head of Skylar Pierce. Skylar Pierce, a 6'2" junior, definitely not one of the shortest on the court here. Surprised to be passed over. Olathe East passing it back and forth between the Hawks and giving it into the paint and over the head again and out of bounds. ONW gets the ball back. East not getting a whole lot of offensive progression here.
So far, a lot of missed shots for both teams, especially passes going out of bounds.
Yes, maybe a little bit of nerves going into this first game here. Reagan Wade at the top of the key is Jillian Huckabee. Driving the basket, little hop step, and then Reagan Wade not able to get the pass out from Jillian Huckabee.
Jill's second turnover with back-to-back passes out of bounds.
Rarely see that happen.
Luckily, it's only the first quarter, so hopefully they get the bad luck out of them quickly.
East trying to make their first real shot. Puts it up, no good, bouncing off the bottom of the rim. And Reagan Wade with the rebound.
Catherine Whitehead should have looked for someone else around the court. She was getting teamed up by 4 Ravens right there, unable to get the layup.
Heidi McCormick driving the basket, shot up, no good, blocked by number 24 for Olathe East, Jillian Reese, their tallest on the roster at 6 foot. A little bit of cat and mouse in that situation. That is kind of an unfair matchup for Heidi.
So far, Olathe East has definitely been showing some defense with 3.5 minutes into the game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Jillian Huckabee takes the shot. No good. Not enough on it for that one. Looking for a lane. Unable to. Just continuing to drive in and pass it out, trying to make an open woman. Heidi McCormick making her presence known. And that'll be a lost ball.
2 deflections right there. Good defense right there, but the Hawks are still going to get the ball.
Logan Mispagel had a little bit of lost ball on that one. And that is a sophomore, by the way. Very young team for Olathe East here. Actually, both teams, something to mention on that.
They only have 1 starting senior.
Shot up. Not good. Lots going down in the paint on the far corner. With all this jumbling and jambling here, both teams really do not know what to do. And alone at the top of the key, not taking the shot for Olathe East.
Possibly a missed opportunity right there.
Big missed opportunity as she drives in and unable to get it. And that'll be a travel called there. Skylar Pierce, the skyscraper of Skylar Pierce. Very tall and lanky with her arms up.
So far, the Ravens have been doing excellent playing defense in the paint, avoiding the Hawks to get 2-pointers. Really just trying to force them to at least go for a 3, and they have not done that once yet.
And it was out on the Hawks there, so ONW is going to have a pass in. Skylar Pierce able to get after a little bit of a tip. The Carnats, jab step. Another tap step. Taylor Foxworthy driving the basket. And block on that one. Tried to get the shot up, but no good. Gets up with a smile, though. And with that foul there, we're going to have 2 free throws. First shot is up, and it is good. Nothing but net.
For Taylor Foxworthy, she shoots 43% from the free throw line, now 17 and 38.
17-38. And with the rebound, Adrian Locke Garcia getting her 4th points of the game. Nice offensive rebound for her. Hawks looking for a open girl. Finding one in the paint. Skylar Pierce getting the steal. Jillian Huckabee passing it way over to Reagan Wade.
She's
takes
going
the
for
shot.
three.
No good. Too much on that one again. Hitting the back of the rim.
That was a good open opportunity right there. Just a little too much power.
Taylor Foxworthy holding her hands out to show that she did not call or get a foul on her for that one. ONW student section now chanting pass for each one as Hawks are not able to find an area. Shot up and too much on that one again. Adrian Locke Garcia with the defensive rebound.
Student section trying to make this game fun as possible with not a lot of scoring right now. Only 9 points combined for both teams.
Jillian Huckabee handles, shot up, and that is good! Another 2-point for ONW, now up 9-2. Fighting for it. And it looks like we're going to have a foul on Adrian Locke Garcia.
And that's her second. Second foul with 7 minutes into the game. Already cautious.
And third point from the free throw line for the Hawks. Not getting any offensive progression.
Hawks 3 for 3 right now in free throws attempts.
Looking for the fourth. 24 for the fourth and gets it there for the Hawks, now 9-4.
So now for the Hawks, Whitehead with 2 points and Jillian Reese with 2 points.
Hyden McCormick from the logo. Ava Karnatz. And we'll have a travel called on Ava. Taking too many steps after the dribble. Can't be doing that, especially not in the playoffs. And we have a timeout called by Olathe East. Olathe Northwest up 9-4 by 5 points. Westons, what are your thoughts so far in the game?
So far, defensively, outstanding. Really great job, especially in the paint. Offense, they need to get more 2-pointers. So far, East has done a good job avoiding any threes. But the Ravens just need to get better on scoring. But defense, they're doing a great job right now.
ONW's defense has been incredible. Definitely, as Weston has said. Now with the timeout ending here, 51 and half a second left in the first period. ONW definitely not looking to let up. Ref trying to hurry up the ONW huddle. From the logo, looking for an open. Trying to find the area. Jillian and Skylar. With Jill and Sky both on defense, their volleyball presence definitely utilized, as their height is not something to mess around with. And playing double team as there's too much. And no backcourt violation on that one, keeping her feet barely in. And then gets it out of bounds. Reagan Wade with the passing.
Beautiful execution by Reagan Wade and Skylar Pierce, able to get that double team, forcing the Hawks to do something and turning the ball over, now giving the Ravens a chance to score.
Counting down here, final seconds, takes a shot, and it is tipped by the Hawks. Now ending the first period 9-4, Olathe Northwest up. Weston, is there any changes that ONW should be making going into the second period?
Like I said, scoring, maybe going for 3 points, 3-pointers, but so far they have not been getting any at all. And then with the 2-pointers, they just need to push themselves to the basket. But on defense, just keep double teaming and keep covering the paint, and they will not allow many points. They have not allowed a single field goal yet, just free throws. And also, the winner of this game will play against against either the 6-seeded Olathe North Eagles, who are 12-8, or the 11-seeded Blue Valley West Jaguars, 10-10. And so, throughout the game, we will keep you updated on that score.
Yes, ONW as the 3 seed is definitely favored to win against North or Overland Park Blue Valley West High School. We'll be getting a home game on Saturday in the event of a victory, and it is definitely heading towards that way.
If they do play against the Eagles, they are looking for revenge, as they lost to them on Friday 56-47. So they definitely want to get that rematch if that happens.
110,000,000%. Reagan Wade shooting the hands up. Jillian unable to get the steal on it. Pass in, pass out, pass in, pass out. Shot up, and it is good. Over on the elbow.
And finally, the Hawks get their first field goal of the game. So a bright start for the second quarter for the Hawks.
Jillian Huckabee fires. No good. And Taylor Foxworthy grabs the ball and sits with it, trying to make sure that we retain that possession.
They were fortunate with that, because Coach Brandstrom for the Ravens was definitely trying to call a timeout right there.
Passing way over, Jillian Huckabee at the top of the key, setting the screen. Into Skylar, shot up, no good, hitting the bottom of the backboard.
She will get fouled, though. And so that's a foul on Meredith Reese, her first of the game. Ravens 0 for 1 on free throw attempts. Skylar hoping to get her first point of the game. No good.
Olathe East driving into the paint. Not good for the 2. Trying to get the shot up. And Skylar Pierce unable with the steal. It passes it to Skylar Pierce. Okay, that's cool.
Skylar Pierce got the block and the steal right there.
Jillian Huckabee on the spin cycle in the paint. The Hawks looking for the travel on that one. Now it is Jillian Huckabee's time on the free throw line. Going back in front of the rim and bounces out. Up and in for Jillian Huckabee. Now getting the Ravens up into double digits.
Now with 3 points in the game, only trailing by Adrian Locke Garcia, who has 4 points, Heidi McCormick with 2 points, and Taylor Foxworthy with 1.
Jillian Huckabee trying to get the steal. Keeps her feet in bounds. Not going for the 3, goes for the 2, and bounces out. didn't turn the head in time, so was unable to notice the ball before, and it falls out of bounds.
Jillian Huckabee definitely had that opportunity to go for a three, but decided to go for the layup, which wasn't a bad option, just unable to get it.
Yes, Jillian is definitely very good on the twos, but her three-point game is nothing to scoff at, always. Looking for an open shot. Taylor Foxworthy, jab step, jab step. Maybe Carnat's press. Jillian Huckabee jumping, but too early on the jump.
That gives Braylee Rogers her first bucket of the game with 2 points. Catherine Whitehead with 2 points as well, and Jillian Reese with 4 for the Hawks.
Isabella spinning. Taylor Foxworthy over to Jill. Jill looking for an air in the close wing, moving to the top of the key, giving it to Skylar. Isabella, shot up, and not knocked in.
Nadu could have easily given the Ravens their first three-point basket of the game. Just a lot of power there.
Skylar Pierce, defensive presence always known. Correct me if I'm wrong, Weston, but I believe that she is definitely the leading stealer on the Olathe Northwest Ravens.
No question about it. Actually, Jillian Huckabee leads the team in steals with 53, but Skylar Pierce is right behind with 50, so they're really close.
Very close. Might gain it in this game here. She's had like 2 or 3
However,
in the regular season.
However, Skylar Pierce is the block queen for the Ravens, as early in the season, she broke the record for most blocks in a season. She now has 68 and counting.
And the Carnats on the logo. Isabella, after an injured season, over to Sky. Setting the screen for Jill. Skylar Pierce. Passing out to Isabella, and not enough awareness for it, but it was out of bounds on the Hawks. Reagan Wade with the passing. Faking the pass over to Skylar. Shot up and sky high. Sky gets the shot. ONW now 12-8.
And Skylar Pierce finally has her first bucket of the game with 2 points.
And Mr. Zuck, the principal, catches the pass as it goes out of bounds. Reagan Wade again with the pass in. Heidi McCormick checking in for Isabella.
Principal Zook definitely could have gone for a shot.
I wish so much. Wade. Faking it. Over to Jill. McCormick. Miss Bagel playing some press. Reagan Wade on the corner. And bounces on the rim, but Jill got the rebound. Shot up. No good. Heidi McCormick, third shot. Unable.
A lot of missed opportunities right there. Hawks got lucky.
Three shots,
great
three
success
misses.
right there.
3 shots, 3 misses. ONW getting the rebound.
This is probably the lowest scoring game I have seen in the first half all season long. Also, neither team has made a three-pointer yet.
Yes, that is maybe nerves driven, but Jillian has been taken out of the game as she's shooting a little cold right now on ice. As she only has 3 points. Heidi McCormick over to Pierce. Pierce to Wade. Taylor.
Foxworthy definitely has Wade wide open.
Looking all over. McCormick driving out. Pierce over to Foxworthy, shot up and drills it for Olathe Northwest, the first three-pointer of the game, now up 15-8.
Great assist by Skylar Pierce to get it to Taylor Foxworthy for the first three-pointer of the game. That gives Foxworthy with 4 points, tied with Locke Garcia.
East tried to answer as Carnets was boxing out Logan, trying to make sure that she couldn't get the rebound before it fell out of bounds.
We have an update with the Olathe North versus Blue Valley West game. The Jaguars currently leading the Eagles 13-11.
Close game over on the north side. Trying for the steal, but Pierce is able to catch it. McCormick from afar, moving in close. Foxworthy looking for an area. Pierce, shot up, and then cold on it. McCormick able to keep it.
And they're going to call tripping on number 13, Logan Misbago.
A little fun fact about Logan Misbagel. I actually know her brother Connor Misbagel in the band, so a little bit of a tear in the family. Tried to float it. Too much sauce.
That is a missed opportunity by Miss Bagel. Definitely could have gone for the three. And now looks, she's at half court. She's wasting time here.
Maybe trying to take it down and see if she can just cruise into the half. Wade definitely pressing. Making some moves. Pass over the corner where she was originally. And then we got both guards playing far back, just keeping the time winding down, and Pierce is inching ever so closely like a dinosaur. And then we got a call on Reagan Wade, a grab. Passing on the other side of the baseline. And we got Hawks coach keeping her back on the logo. Making some moves, trying to keep herself open.
Wide open opportunity.
Takes it, not able to cash it in. Foxworthy catches it. Long shot, almost falls through. Foxworthy had it rolling and swirling, and it was not able to go through. Olathe Northwest up 15-8. Weston, what are your thoughts?
About that last shot, that was almost a huge way to end the first half. There were a few seconds left, but man, that would have been almost a great play. So far, offensively, not much going on with the scoring, but the Ravens did close it out with 6 points in the second quarter, still leading by 7. And defensively, gave up 4 points in the second in the quarter once again. So right now, defensively, outstanding job. Offensively, just need to push themselves to the basketball.
And Weston, with Jillian Huckabee taken out a little early in that game before half, what are your thoughts on her leaving early?
Well, with the Ravens without Jillian Huckabee hurts, but it is a home game, and they're playing against the 14 seed, so I think they will be all right.
Alrighty, Weston, we got 9:20 and counting into the second half. We will see you guys here in a bit. here we go. 40 seconds left until the start of the second half, the third period. ONW up 15-8. Weston, you got any fun and cool thoughts going into the third period here?
Hopefully the team can start scoring a lot more. Because with only 15 points in the first half, that's not a good look. But fortunately, the defense has been carrying and has only allowed 8 points.
Yes, the defense is very strong on both sides, ONW, and their strong presence on defense. Look to see if they can continue. And then maybe we can get more than one attempt by Jillian Huckabee from three, as three-pointers are definitely her game.
And so we have an update in the Olathe North versus Blue Valley West contest. The 6-seeded Eagles are up ahead of the 11-seeded Jaguars, 22-19 at half.
Just like this one, another close game.
Well, sort of. We'll see how the second half goes.
ONW starting on defense going into the third period. Skylar Pierce playing on top. He's driving, looking for the pass out, checks it. Skylar Pierce on the steal, Jillian Huckabee on the pass. Over to Wade.
Great deflection by Adrian Locke Garcia to force the steal and the turnover on the Hawks.
Jillian Huckabee passing in. And Adrian Locke Garcia frustrated after the miss. Bouncing off the backboard, not able to fall through. Looking for an open shot. Just jabbing and jabbing, trying to fake out the defender. Making her way in. Passing it in again, passing out.
Wide open three.
And from the far corner, Olathe East with the first points of the second half.
And the first three-pointer of the game made by Meredith Reese. And that's her first bucket of the game.
Jillian Huckabee to Wade, to McCormick. And Locke Garcia catches her own rebound. Major frustration.
And now another, and it's a block by Skylar Pierce.
And then Adrian Locke Garcia is going to be checked out of the game here as her frustration has taken over too much of her mentality of this game.
Just a bumpy start for the second half for Adrian Locke Garcia. Skylar Pierce able to get the huge block right there.
Wade on the steal. Huckabee to Pierce. It's up and in for Olathe Northwest. Now first points for them on the second half.
Taylor Foxworthy, the only non-starter to score for the Ravens so far tonight, is now leading the team in scoring with 6 points.
Now with Olathe East. Looking to see if they can answer. Finds an open. Spins around, passing out. And it looks like, yes, there will be a travel called on the Hawks. Now Reagan Way with the pass into Heidi McCormick. Never mind, fakes me out. Ava Karnatz with the pass into Heidi McCormick. McCormick to Pierce. On the perimeter is Huckabee. From downtown! And not good on the three. And Taylor Foxworthy taking a fall. Jillian Huckabee trying to start off the second half scoring for her, but it was not able to fall through on the three-point attempt.
Now give Foxworthy her first foul of the game.
directing traffic. Braylee Rogers getting the pass in again. Faking out Pierce and getting the shot.
Good play by Braylee Rogers. She knew that Skylar Pierce could have definitely blocked her, but she saw it coming and got the layup.
Ava Carnats driving in, unable. Onto the legs, between the legs, dribble moves. Continuing to pass around the arc. And the pass in, hiding the corner with a steal.
Great deflection by Taylor Foxworthy right there. Helping the Ravens get the ball.
Pierce moving in. Travel not called on Pierce. Giving it McCormick. Taylor Foxworthy. Foxworthy moving over to Jill, to Carnat, to Pierce. Way over to McCormick. Looking for the three. Gets a shot out on the floater. Gets her own rebound. And the mouse lost to the cat, but Skylar Pierce gets in for the two. Now 19-13.
Jillian Huckabee able to get the ball right back, finding Skylar Pierce wide open in the paint to get the layup, giving the Ravens back a 6-point lead. Foxworthy with another deflection. Hawks will keep it though.
Foxworthy's defensive presence is known in this game. And then we're going to have Jillian Huckabee and Heidi McCormick checking out two starters.
So far the Hawks have exceeded their expectations with 5 points in the third quarter, where they had 4 in the first and second quarter. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, only have 4 points right now with 5 minutes into the third quarter.
Yeah, it's 19-13. Lower scoring than expected, and Jillian Huckabee is sadly frozen with a little bit of a cold in this game.
Definitely low scoring, all right. Now let's count, and now let's see who the leading scorers are for both teams. With the Ravens, Taylor Foxworthy has 6 points, Adrian Locke Garcia and Skylar Pierce with 4 points, Jillian Huckabee with 3 points, and Heidi McCormick with 2 points. And for the Hawks, Braylee Rogers leading the Hawks with 4 points, along with Jillian Reese, Meredith Reese with 3, and Catherine Whitehead with 2.
And with a little bit of a cold on the three-point line, Weston, do you think we should be taking any more threes or just keep it in the twos?
At this point, probably just going to the paint, because nothing seems to be going right with three-pointers.
We're going to have Adrian Locke Garcia checking back in. Taylor Foxworthy off the fall seemed to have not as much of a limp, but just a bit of an injury after it. Might be her shoulder. I don't know. Tons of things it could be. Had an ankle wrap for this game. Ava Carnats on the logo.
Jill, coming to you, Jill. Outside, kid.
Passing in. And Locke Garcia losing the ball as she had 3 girls surrounding her.
So far, the Hawks have been executing very well on defense, have only allowed 4 points in the third quarter. So if they keep doing that, then the Hawks definitely have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a travel called after, or before, I guess, an Adrian Locke Garcia block. And Jillian Huckabee checking back into the game. Ava Carnat's coming out for her. And Wade with the pass in. With 2:08 in the third period. Huckabee starting with the ball. Passes the rock to Pierce. Isabella alone, and not enough power on the three. Saw the green light, but no cash was made.
She had the opportunity, just didn't have the power.
(19 to 13). ONW up 6. Hawks seeing if they can trickle down and diminish that lead. Shot up with every ONW player in the way. Passing in the paint. And then Reagan Wade with the steal. Muscling the ball. Huckabee.
Lot going on. Reese able to get the block, but Adrian Locke Garcia draws a foul, and so she'll be at the free throw line.
And we'll have a foul called on Logan Misbagel. And then now it is Adrian Locke Garcia's free throw attempts after a little bit of a fiasco going down in the paint. And it'll be a miss on the right side.
First time at the line tonight. Missed the first shot, hoping to make the second one.
Missing right again. Adrian Locke Garcia's free throw is not falling through. Going behind the back. Over to Misbagel. Looking for the assist. Shot up from the close wing, not able to. And Foxworthy with the defensive rebound.
Good attempt by Meredith Reese right there.
Shot from afar, and drills it in, the first three of the game for Jillian Huckabee.
Beautiful shot right there from way downtown. She back in her old self.
She's finding her way through, slowly defrosting from the cold. Now it is time for the Hawks to see if they can answer. The clock ticking down and missing. Now with 1.9 left in the third period, ONW up 22 to 13, 9-point lead.
Rogers almost made a huge statement to end the third quarter for the Hawks, but she will get 2 free throw attempts.
First one is up and falls through for the charity point.
Rogers now with 5 points. The Hawks are 5 for 5 in free throws so far tonight. Hoping to stay perfect with their 6th shot.
Going for the second attempt. And too much on it. Offensive rebound and falls through. Buzzer beater shot. Now 22 to 16. ONW up 6 points. Weston, what are your thoughts on this game?
I would have to say so far disappointing. Like really disappointing with the scoring. They should have way more than 22 points after 3 quarters. But fortunately, the defense has still been doing well, just not at the last seconds of the third quarter. But so far, the defense still doing their job, while the offense has not.
Yes, but with Jillian Huckabee finally warming up from 3 with the downtown shot. Now it is time to see if she is able to continue that success after these few seconds moving into the fourth period.
And also, the Hawks outscored the Ravens in the third quarter 8-7. One more quarter left to play before we find out who will play for the sub-state championship on Saturday.
ONW. Last period, last dance. Seeing if they can play another song. Driving into the basket and just absolutely stuffed up. But we will have a foul called on the Ravens. And with that, we got 2 free throws coming up here. Making the first one fall through, slowly chopping at the lead.
Now a 5-point lead for the Ravens.
Looking for 4, and she gets it.
Hawks now 7 for 8 on free throws tonight. They are doing really good at the line. At the line tonight.
Foxworthy. And then we've got a foul called on blue 20 Hawks. Still a couple more fouls before the bonus. Wade to Foxworthy, passing it back and forth between each other. Now Huckabee calls for it. Over to Foxworthy, and in the paint, Foxworthy gets it. Now 24-18.
Great offense right there. Jillian Huckabee finding Taylor Foxworthy in the paint, giving Foxworthy 8 points for the night, leading the Ravens.
And then not enough power for that one as she airballs it. Now we have Wade checking out Ava Karnatz on the pass end. Ida McCormick looking to receive.
Thank you, Mr. Wisman, the assistant band director for ONW.
McCormick. And we will have a foul called. A legal screen was the call for it for Foxworthy. The fouls are racking up for ONW as they're up to 4.
Of the half. Foxworthy with a second foul of the night. 7 minutes remaining with the Hawks only trailing by 6. Definitely still a chance for a possible comeback, which they have not led at all tonight.
Hawks throwing up screens like they're just building a new house over here. And then with a spine twister, tried to get the shot, almost a no look, but not able to fall through. Now 24-18.
That was a good try. Brayley Rogers back at the line, currently 1 for 2.
Looking to cut down the lead from 6.
Make it 1 for 3.
Lead still stands at 6. She's looking for 5. Shot up and bouncing back and forth on the rim. What is going on? Spinning around.
Jillian Reese avoids a foul on Reagan Wade.
Julian Huckabee.
Excuse me, Taylor Foxworthy.
Huckabee looking for the pass to McCormick, driving it, and blocked. And then Huckabee with the pass out, and it will be out of bounds on Huckabee. McCormick still playing this David and Goliath here as she's been mismatched all night on her shots.
Great defense right there for the Lady Hawks. Jillian Reese able to swat Heidi McCormick, and Brayley Rogers forcing the Ravens to turn over the ball, giving the Hawks a lot of life. With 6 minutes remaining into the game, only down by 6. And so we have an update from the Olathe North versus Blue Ridge West contest. The game is currently tied at 32, so this is definitely a very close matchup along with this game. But so far, the Ravens have kept the lead the entire game.
With North and Overland Park being so close in their records, who would we like to be playing against in the next game?
I would definitely say Olathe North. They played great competition against us last Friday, and so I think we may face them again. But so far, the Jaguars have been doing their part, and both teams doing well in scoring, unlike either teams.
We got 5:58 left in the fourth period. 24-18, ONW looking to see if they can keep the Hawks from resuscitating and keeping life. On the logo. Skyler almost with the steal. Hawks not able to capitalize on the missed opportunity. Adrian towering over. Going back to the logo. Just seeing if she can make her way around Ava first. Almost able to on the close. And then Huckabee with the defensive rebound. Big pass, Skyler. And no good. No good. Trying to get it from under the basket. Close shot, and then a foul called. Giving Adrian Locke Garcia a free throw attempt, seeing if she can make her first ones of the game.
And that's Catherine Whitehead's third foul of the game. Adrian Locke Garcia able to get that offensive rebound and draws the foul.
First one up. Still a little too far right for Adrian.
Adrian currently 0 for 3 on the free throw line. Hoping to make her first free throw attempt of the night here.
And it does not fall through.
Hawks still trailing by 6 with 5 minutes to go.
Looking for the opening. Sets the screen. Still deciding not for the three. Fakes it. Sees the green light. Comes down with it. Block saves from a foul. Sees the green light again. And tickles the tether on that one with a swish for the Hawks, now with 24-21.
Rogers avoids a big traveling call, and she drains the three to cut the deficit to 3 points. The Ravens are on upset alert. Coach Brandstrom is furious right now. He cannot believe what is going on. I'm sure the entire Ravens fans base can't believe what they're seeing. They should be blowing out the Hawks right now. Instead, the Hawks are only down by 3 and have a chance to stun the Ravens and end that season here tonight.
This will be quite the upset and Cinderella story for the Hawks as the 14th seed against the 3 seed Ravens, but still Ravens up by 3, continuing their chances with 4 minutes and 1 second left in the fourth period.
Win or lose for the Ravens, it just has not been that night at all. And if they fortunately get out with a win, they're going to have to focus big time for the next 2 days for practice on Thursday and Friday before they get ready on Saturday to host Sub-State if they win.
Quick turnaround for the second playoff game. Ida McCormick on the inbound pass. Skyler gets a little mail delivery from Heidi McCormick. Pass out to Reagan McCormick. Pierce trying to get off the backboard.
Fortunately, able to get the offensive rebound right there.
Wade over to Skylar.
And she loses the ball.
Jillian with a pass in, and the Hawks are able to steal it.
And Jill unable to get the steal right there. Unbelievable. 3 minutes remaining. Hawks have a chance to tie the game here.
With a single possession lead, Ravens defense looks to be stronger than ever in this game.
To tie
Sees
the
her
game.
green light, and she gets it to fall through. Now it is tied up for the Ravens.
Unbelievable. Olathe East has tied the game against Olathe Northwest. The 14th seed has a chance to stun Olathe Northwest.
Foxworthy to Jillian, and it misses left.
I just want to point out, Olathe East, their student section, they only have like 6 to 7 students. And somehow the Hawks are overpowering the Ravens.
Ravens looking to avoid the upset. Wade getting set by the screen. Miss Bagel. McCormick with the steal. What's the call on it? Looks like it'll go to the Ravens now. Wade, never mind. Again, another prank for me. Carnass with a pass in. Now the Hawks are pressing, going on the opposite side of the court here. Playing on Jill. Foxworthy making a face. Over to Carnatz. Pierce, jab step. Carnatz. Over to Huckabee. Gets a shot up, and she gets it to trickle in. ONW now up 26-24, 2-point lead, and it'll be a timeout called. Weston 1:17 left in the game, 26-24. What are your thoughts?
Clutch shot right there for Jillian Huckabee to drive in, only having a 2-point lead. Now for the Ravens, defense is going to be key here. Cannot allow a 3-point for the rest of the game. They just can't. And they got to cover the paint as well. So whatever happens next, they got to play really good here in order to survive.
With such a small timeout, what do you think is more important, defense or offense in this scenario?
Defense. And if Olathe East is still able to get more points on the board, then they're going to have to go really fast and get layups. Don't focus on threes unless if someone's wide open. And so for the leading scorers for both teams, Jillian Huckabee and Taylor Foxworthy with 8 points for the Ravens. And for the Hawks, Braylee Rogers with 8 points, Jillian Reese and Meredith Reese with 6 points.
Ravens after a huddle on the logo. Now it's time for the Hawks' chance, seeing if they can answer and end the season of the Ravens, but the Ravens still soaring over with 26-24 on the game. Fourth period, minute 17. Looking for a lane. Heidi. Carnet's on the D.
Under a minute left. Hawks got to do something.
And Skylar Pierce
with the deflection.
knocking it out of bounds.
hitting the ball out of bounds, not far from where we are. 48.6 seconds remaining.
We're going to have Miss Bagel for the passing on the Hawks. Getting it over to Rogers.
Reese for the lead. No good.
Hawks able to retain possession, and there'll be a timeout called by the coach. Now 26-24. Missed opportunity by the Hawks. 27 seconds and 4 milliseconds. Close game here.
Fortunately for the Hawks, they were able to get the offensive rebound, and head coach Brian Martin calls a timeout, trying to discuss the plan and hopefully give the Hawks another chance to secure themselves and take the lead for the first time in this game. Ravens have had the lead all game long, but the Hawks are potential.
Now, with the game ramping up here, 2 points led by the Ravens. Looking to see who gets their next chance.
If the Ravens win tonight and avoid the upset, they will host the sub-state finals on Saturday. If the Hawks stun the Ravens, then they will play at either Olathe North or Blue Valley West.
The Ravens moving into the dance floor. Looking to see if they can make some moves and make their way out of this one. And there will be a timeout called on the Ravens.
Now Joel Brandstrom wants to talk to his team about the defensive game plan here.
Continuing to add suspense here.
I just want to point this out. I thought this would be the year that this team could go to state, which is definitely possible. But if they lose tonight, it's probably one of the biggest disappointments in this girls basketball program history.
With this team starting so far back from Holly McCormick and Riley Wade, now passing it off to their sisters of Heidi McCormick and Reagan Wade. ONW moves onto the dance floor.
Coach Brandstrom is definitely feeling stressed, hoping that his team does not give up any points or the lead at all.
Next foul called moves into the bonus as the Ravens have 5 fouls. Shot up and gets it in, ties the game. Now 20 seconds left.
And
Heidi McCormick passing over to Skylar Pierce, making her way in. 16 seconds, 15 seconds. Huckabee moving in.
And the Ravens lose the ball.
Who has it?
And the Hawks get the ball with
They give it to
8.6
the
seconds
Hawks.
left.
These few seconds here.
They force the turnover. The Hawks have a chance to make history here.
Hawks are applying pressure, and they're continuously applying. Ravens a little bit of nerves overtaking them with 8.6 seconds left. That is definitely enough time to move their way down. Weston, what are your thoughts?
Well, now for the Ravens, they need to force overtime because they're not going to have enough time to make a game-winning shot in the fourth quarter. I don't believe, unless if the Hawks praise the Ravens by giving them a turnover, but they got to play really good defense here.
Yes. So you believe Ravens are looking more for overtime or just second chance shot here?
Well, for the Ravens, they not only do they need to cover the paint, they need to cover the entire arc inside. Because the Hawks haven't shot much three-pointers tonight, but as long as they secure inside the arc, then the Ravens should be okay. But this is the point where they got to play really good defense if they want to have a chance to win.
It is all tied up. 26 all, 8 seconds left.
And if the Ravens lose this game, they would suffer the third straight loss of the season.
Jillian Huckabee on the quick knock out of bounds. Should be 8.3 seconds. Taken off. Chip in the time. Looking for overtime here for the Ravens. 8.3 seconds. Passing over. Foxworthy's the only one left. Gets it for the steal.
With the steal.
Looking for the area. Makes her way. McCormick spinning around.
Heidi McCormick for the
Shot.
win.
And
And
too
it's
high.
too much.
Olathe Northwest overtime here. Looking for an encore on the floor.
And so, with the fourth quarter, the Hawks able to get 10 points added on the board. Meanwhile, the Ravens only had 4. Just what a ton of events here.
With fourth quarter ending and overtime beginning, offense and defense needs to be played at an all-time high. This is what you've been prepping for all season long. Ravens friends and family, we are moving into overtime.
For the leading scorers of tonight's game, Jillian Huckabee and Taylor Foxworthy with 8 points for the Ravens, Adrian Locke Garcia and Skylar Pierce with 4 points, and Heidi McCormick with 2 points. And for the Hawks, Brayley Rogers and Jillian Reese with 8 points, Meredith Reese with 6 points, and Catherine Whitehead and Logan Mispagel with 2 points. I'm sure none of us thought this game would have a chance to be heading into overtime before the game started.
Skylar Pierce on the jump ball. We got a 4-minute long overtime. We have the opposing Jillian and Pierce. Jump given to Jillian. Now McCormick. Given to Pierce. Over to Huckabee. And breaks the ice on the overtime. 3:45.
And now Jillian Huckabee is the first player from both teams to have double-digit points tonight. She now has 10.
Hawks looking to direct traffic here. Tries for the screen. McCormick playing D. Moving around the screen. Unsuccessful screens. Wade moves in front of it. Huckabee passing it out on the corner, and it falls out of bounds. Ball given to the Ravens.
Mispagel just throws it far to the left, and Meredith Reese unable to get the ball, and that will give the Ravens the ball back.
And the refs are looking for a call in here. We got 28-26. 3:16. These are garbage times here that they're trying to take off, but
Minus 2 seconds off the scoreboard.
anything that'll help the Ravens, I guess. We'll see if those 2 seconds come into play later on. Now with 3:16, Ravens looking to see if they can make it a 2-possession game.
Exactly. They need to focus on scoring right now, not waste the clock.
Pierce, shot up, hitting the front of the rim. Now it is time for her chance on the free throw line.
Catherine Whitehead with her 4th foul of the night. No other player in this match has 3 or more.
Pierce in the first one. Bouncing front and back of the rim, hitting the backboard. Missing.
Skylar Pierce now 0 for 3 on the free throw line.
Looking to make the second. Unable to extend the lead. Nerves are trickling in, but gets the steal! And steals it right back on the Hawks.
Hawks getting fortunate right there to get the steal back. Hopefully they can answer back. Otherwise, for the Ravens, just need to avoid anything. And the turnover.
The foul is called. Heidi McCormick able to draw it. Now Wade with the pass into McCormick.
And now Logan Mispagel is the second player to commit a third foul or more.
McCormick to Huckabee. Pierce. Adrian gets the shot to fall in. No, it is a 2-possession game with a 4-point lead. Hawks looking to answer from the corner.
Reese!
Not able to fall through. Keeps it in bounds and throws it on Wade and hits it out of bounds. Now it is 30-26.
Smart move by Catherine Whitehead to throw the ball off Reggie Wade to go out of bounds, giving the Hawks another chance here. They will inbound it.
Foxworthy and Carnats checking in for the seniors, Wade and Locke Garcia. 2:25.
Rogers.
Moving over the screen. Pierce did not see it. Looking for the steal.
Jillian
Huckabee gets the steal. She's moving down. Shot up. And it is good. 32-26. Huckabee with the steal.
She tried to get the foul, but she does get the basket.
And Foxworthy applies deep pressure. Does not get any sort of success on that one.
Foxworthy gets her third foul of the night. And now Whitehead looking to go 3 for 3 on the free throw line.
For the and one, 32-28, 4-point lead. Looking to see him knock it down to 1-possession game. And she's not able to.
They do get the rebound.
McCormick looking for the steal. Hawks fans and parents not excited about the officiating tonight. We got a $1.57.
Hawks do keep the ball though. It's
Huckabee.
Whitehead. Gets rejected.
Defensive rebound given to Foxworthy. Huckabee moving over on the logo.
Under 2 minutes remaining.
McCormick open. We got double teaming. Passing to Foxworthy. Huckabee, she was alone. She was on an island, but it goes out of bounds as the Hawks are able to save it.
We have a final score update. Olathe North has defeated Blue Valley West 50-37. And now the winner of this game will play the Olathe North Eagles. Either the Ravens will host them here or the Hawks will travel to Olathe North.
And there will be foul called on the Hawks.
That's Logan Mispagel, her fourth of the night.
Now Wade playing the spread.
And
Fouling again.
And she just draw another foul. That's 2 straight, and that's her 5th.
Looks like that might be a foul out for her. Now McCormick moving into the bonus for the Ravens.
Heidi McCormick at the line for the first time tonight. Currently has 2 points.
Taylor Foxworthy tying the sickest knot of her life here. Took like 2 minutes. Now it is time for McCormick on the free throw. High arc, doesn't fall through. Foxworthy.
They lose the ball, though. The Hawks have a chance.
Huckabee is moving closely behind. No good. Looks for the green light. And she sees it. 32-31, 1 point close behind. A minute 14 left in the game.
Holy cow. Jillian Reese with the three-pointer. The Hawks only have a 1-point deficit. They are not going away. Unbelievable.
Ravens up by 1 point. Minute 14 left in the game here. Ravens do have the bonus, though, for any foul committed. What do you think is going through the minds of the girls and the coaches in the huddle?
Minute 14 left in the game. Ravens now have to answer back here.
Heidi McCormick, Taylor Foxworthy, Reagan Wade, Skylar Pierce, and Jillian Huckabee are in the game. Pierce with the inbound pass. Foxworthy looking for the play. No one is there. Wade is the name called.
Huckabee almost loses the ball.
Pierce to Foxworthy. McCormick to Wade. And then there will be a foul called, and with the bonus, it is now Reagan Wade's chance to gain a little bit of a lead here.
And that's Corrine Cole with the foul, her first of the night. So now Reagan Wade will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight, looking to get her first point.
Most important free throws.
No good.
Out left.
That's Rogers with the defensive rebound. Has a chance to give the Hawks the lead.
Letting the clock wind. Pierce on the defense, slowly inching forward, closer and closer, like a predator moving towards the prey. She keeps trying to jab on Pierce. Hawks moving back, trying to gain a little bit of help.
Rogers just wasting time, kind of a smart move.
And there'll be a timeout called for the Hawks.
Brian Martin. As I mentioned before, if the Ravens lose tonight, it would be their third straight loss. They had lost 2 consecutive games at all this season until last Friday. And then for the Hawks, if they win, it would be their third win in 4 games. We have more sub-state scores to give out. Number 8, Shawnee Mission West crushes number 9, Wyandotte, 49-13. Number 2, Blue Valley North taking care of number 15, Shawnee Mission East, 77-47. Number 7, Shawnee Mission Northwest easily taking out number 10, Olathe South, 59-33. And Blue Valley taking care of business against Blue Valley Northwest, 41-32.
All definitely not as close as this one, with a 1-point lead given to the Ravens. Drives the basket, shot is up, no good. And the defensive rebound given to Foxworthy.
That'll be Corrine Cole's second foul of the night. Rogers had a chance to give the Hawks their first lead of the night, unable to get the jump shot, and now send Foxworthy to the free throw line.
With 15 seconds left, these are the most free throw points. First one is up. The nerves do not take over as she drains it.
2 for 3 on the line with 9 points.
Looking for the second. Keep a little bit of safety. Looking for the safety. Shot up for the safety.
No good. Jump ball, and the
Jump
Ravens
ball,
get the ball.
give it to the Ravens. 13.7 seconds.
That puts Olathe East in a lot of trouble.
This passing is looking just to run the clock down with a 2-point lead.
Coach Branstrom will call a timeout for Olathe Northwest.
Funny thing I just heard from the fans too, it was just foul anyone but 33. So the fans do not want Jillian on the free throw line for tonight.
I'm not sure if really that's a concern because she's currently 1 for 2 on the line. They should be more concerned of Skylar Pierce and Adrian Locke Garcia. Both are 0 for 4 on the free throw line.
Now, seconds and milliseconds left. This passing, its significance is high.
We have another sub-state score final. Number 1, Shawnee Mission South, easily crushing number 16, Shawnee Mission North, 58-28, keeping the Raiders' undefeated season alive to 21-0. And they will face 5-star recruit Samaya Nichols and the Shawnee Mission West Vikings on Saturday.
Wade looking for an area. Huckabee. Who will it be? Yes, it is. Foul called. Huckabee is the one at the line. We'll see if the fans' nerves are correct with Huckabee's chances. With 11 seconds and 4 milliseconds left in the game.
Brady Rogers committing a first foul of the night.
First one. High arc. Falls through.
Jillian Huckabee now with 13 points of the night. 2 for 3 on the line. If she makes this, it could most likely secure the win for the Ravens. If she misses, the Hawks could have a chance to tie the game.
11 seconds. Shot is up.
And it's
it
good.
goes through. Coach Branstrom calling for no fouls.
Rogers from the logo.
Does not go through. 4 seconds left.
Cole can't find anyone, then the Ravens have won.
And the Ravens got it. They win the first round against the Hawks, 35-31. They have the next dance on Saturday.
What a game we just saw. I know it was very close than people expected, but a great way for Olathe Northwest to keep their season alive. And now they will have a chance to play for a sub-state title on Saturday against their biggest rival, Olathe North. And have a chance to get revenge from last Friday as they lost 59-47.
With the Ravens barely surpassing the upset here. They're able to move in. Yes, one final dance here. The Ravens get their chance. This is the last dance for them.
Stay tuned, fans. We are going to try and get an interview with Jillian Huckabee very shortly. Ready? All right. Here we are with Jillian Huckabee, who led the team in scoring with 14 points. What are your thoughts on the game tonight?
Man, it was, oh my gosh. I'm still out of breath from it. I was a little nerve-wracking. We were up by quite a bit at the beginning, but then we kind of let it loose at the end. So it was a little stressful, but overtime, always talk about 32-plus minutes in a game. So we played those 32-plus minutes and won.
And so this game, I'm not gonna lie, it should have been much more of a blowout, but you guys got the victory. What was it like in overtime, trying to fight for you guys' life?
During overtime, we were all super positive with each other. Energy was our big thing today. We were going to bring that energy, and we were going to take that out onto the court and pull out a win, and we did.
And so on Saturday night, you guys are playing Olathe North, a team you guys lost last week, hoping to get revenge. What would that be like for you guys, hoping to clinch sub-state and a chance to play at state in Wichita?
Next game we got, like you said, is Olathe North, so we're just going to focus on everything in Olathe North for the next couple days, and we're going to go to state. That's our goal.
All right, thank you, Jill.
Thank you, Weston.
We'll be right back shortly, maybe possibly interviewing Skylar Pierce. No worries. While we're waiting on Skylar Pierce, let's go over with the leading scorers for tonight. For the Ravens, Jillian Huckabee with 14 points, Taylor Foxworthy with 9, Adrian Locke Garcia with 6, Skylar Pierce with 4 points, and Heidi McCormick with 2 points. And then for the Hawks, Jillian Reese with 11 points, Briley Rogers with 8, Catherine Whitehead with 4, Meredith Reese with 6, and Logan Misbagel with 2. Welcome, Skylar.
Thanks.
So, obviously an intense game. What were your thoughts throughout the entire game, especially in overtime?
My thought was we've been here before. We did it overtime, double time against Gardner, and I knew once we went into overtime we were going to finish out the game and finish strong. So.
And now you guys get another playoff win. This time you guys get to host the Sub-State Championship here on your home court. What would that be like compared to last year?
Super exciting. Playing on a visitor's court is always fun, but I think having our own fans there and everybody cheering us on will be just a definitely new feeling, and it will bring us up together. And
so, obviously, with this game should have been a lot. It should have been a blowout, but how are you guys hoping to rebound back and beat Olathe North?
I think we're going to come into practice tomorrow, start off strong, just working on those things that we know we need to work on from this game, and just improving what we can before the big game on Saturday.
All right, thank you, Skylar.
Thanks, Weston.
That will do it for tonight for the Sub-State first round game between Olathe Northwest and Olathe East. This has been Weston Wurzberger with play-by-play commentator Lathan Nolan. Good night.